What is going on, guys? I'm back for another video, and today we're doing yet another Rallycross build, and this is actually one that I wasn't planning on doing, but looking further into the car, I really want to do, and I'm really excited to do. So this is the 1990 Renault Alpine GTA Le Mans. This thing looks absolutely awesome, like a 240 or something like that, like one of those old Nissans stuff. I can't remember the exact name, but like the headlights look the same as the one that comes with like a twin, has a twin turbo. I don't know all the specific names of cars like that because they all look a lot similar and have very similar names, so it's hard to differentiate from them. But yeah, this thing's super sick. Rear engine, little sweet car. I'm really excited to do this thing, so let's go ahead and get on to the upgrades. This thing has some absolutely incredible engine swaps. I probably will be doing one. But first, let's just throw on the rally parts that we need. So obviously all-wheel drive, and then wow, this thing's got a lot of different tire compounds. And obviously throw on the tires, widen them up, might as well since we're here. And then let's head over to the rally suspension. So we have quite a bit of PI to play with. Nothing really super crazy. The car does start in B class, so we have quite a bit we can do. The car actually does come pretty light as is. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that weight reduction in, and then learning from the Civic, just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the roll cage in. It doesn't really do, it's only 2 PI, so I am gonna do that, and I probably will start throwing that into pretty much every car. So yeah, now look at these engines we've got. Just an absolutely incredible lineup of engines. Like, you could do anything you want with these engines. I was kind of hoping for the 3.8 liter V6, but it doesn't look like we're gonna quite be able to fit that in there. So we'll go ahead and throw in the... This thing's actually pretty light, because it doesn't increase the weight at all. So we'll go ahead and throw the 6.2 liter V8 in. This thing sounds incredible, so that's super awesome. I can't... Does it come with a turbo? I don't think it does. No. So there's no single turbo option for this engine. So that's kind of a bummer. Can I supercharge it? I can't do anything. Wow, I can't do any of that. Keeping it in the class. So we'll just... I don't know. We'll go ahead and throw the what was this one? The 2.6 liter i6. Just because it's twin turboed. And I believe that we're gonna want a turbo. We're gonna want some turbo spool. But anyway, let's hit the engine upgrades. No, I haven't really done. Oh no, I did do brakes. I believe I did these, but I might have to do them again because I did swap the engine. Yes. So let's go ahead and throw all those in. How much power are we sitting at? 327. Wow, we're gonna need quite a bit. So let's go ahead and throw that in. Actually, let's upgrade the turbos, and we might take the camshaft off. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade the turbos and then take this off and see what that puts us at. Wow, that actually takes out a lot. Holy crap. I didn't realize that added 113 horsepower. And then we'll throw some stuff on to try and get a little bit of weight out. Now that these are all good, really good upgrades. I believe that the fuel system is actually one of the best like upgrades you can put in a car, because it increases a really good amount of horsepower without like changing any of the weight, which is really good. And I believe the ignition's really good also. Yeah, it is. The ignition, if you're an old person, they'll throw back to an old joke way back when. Nobody watching these videos probably has even seen any of those, unless you're one of my friends watching, but they don't watch my videos, so that's all good. Let's see, can we squeeze anything else? I believe we already have the flywheel on. Ooh, we don't. We can fit a street flywheel on, and I'm pretty sure we've done everything else. So not really much we can do. So let's see what we're sitting at power-wise and everything. 478 horsepower. Man, I don't know. I'm having second thoughts. I don't know. I just really don't want this thing to be underpowered. I really want to give it a good chance, but I don't really know what I could really do to take out some stuff. Maybe take out that. That really doesn't change much, though. I don't think the clutch changes much. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I really wanted to put in the 3.8 liter V6, but I just can't quite fit it in there. What does this put us at? 415, and we're sitting at 478. It is 100 pounds lighter, though. Or not 100 pounds, like 60 pounds. I don't know. Wow, that displacement. Holy crap. Holy crap. We're gonna go ahead and throw this back in. I know that I can't put any of the turbos on or anything, but I just feel like this will be better, just because I feel like we can get a bit more power out of this. Hopefully, maybe a tiny bit more. Yep, a tiny bit more power out of it. I'm just gonna go ahead and check all of these parts to see if there's anything we can fit on. Let's see. None of that. Let's see about a Renault flywheel. Maybe oil and cooling. You can't fit that on, but not worth it with the weight. But anyway, we're ending this thing out. Really, really risky, really difficult decision, but this does decrease our weight by a little bit and does give us a little bit more power. So I believe that was a good idea, but I don't know. It's done now, so can't go back. Not going back. Really difficult decision. You never really know with upgrading these cars without testing them and stuff like that, without driving them beforehand or anything like that. But yeah, I'm really excited for this thing. So anyway, let's head on over to the Yarra Valley Mountain View Scramble Circuit, where we're going to have 5 laps to see if we can, in fact, beat our current leader, which is the Ram Runner, with a time of 1 minute 1.195. I believe that's what it is. Yes, it is. I was correct. Yeah, I'm really, really excited to do this thing. I'm probably not going to keep the rally build. I'll probably take it off right after this video and maybe do a drift build of the thing, because I'm really curious. I feel like this would be a really good drift car. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what this thing could do. It had the Le Mans in the name, so I did Google the car to see if it was actually in the Le Mans, and I think it was just a rally car. I don't think it ever really was in the race. As far as I knew, I literally took like a 1 minute quick little Google and read a couple wiki things and stuff like that. But anyway, let's see how this thing launches. I'm expecting it to do pretty good. Hopefully it's got a decent amount of grip. Little bit of wheel spin, very, very short, very nice gears. Man, that exhaust looks so mean. Definitely something I'm noticing is it's definitely floaty. It's got that really, really bad floaty feel to the car that a lot of old cars have. Like it definitely reminds me a lot of the Shelby Cobra. This engine just sounds incredible, though. I love this engine. Staying all the way in 5th gear around that corner. Probably don't want to do that again. Wow, that rear engine is definitely noticing that over these jumps. Holy crap. Really, really good line through there. I think that's the first time I've ever been too far to the left over that jump, just because it grips so insanely. This thing is complete opposite of the Civic Type R. This thing lacks the grip on the street, but on the dirt, it just grips up incredibly. Like, look at that, just not wanting to do anything. I wasn't even going that fast. And I believe that like 60% of this track is actually pavement, so that definitely plays a big part. And that, did we just like pop a wheelie right there? Almost felt like we popped a wheelie back there. I know that happens in a lot of old cars with lifted up suspension. You kind of hit the gas and turn, and you'll lift the front tires off the ground. But again, just like look at that, the rear engine's just bringing the front end of the car up so much. We almost completely clear the water there. I have no idea what the heck just happened there, but the car just did not want to let me do anything, and it was just completely under control and taking me for a ride. I don't know what happened there. That was a pretty good lap. Really, really good through that whole section there, but I just could not keep the car under control after that big jump. It just hit the ground and did not want me to do anything. And again, just right off the bat, hitting that wall. God damn it, I need to slow down. This thing's so grippy and so good on the dirt that I expect it to, I just expect it to be a lot better on the street, on the pavement, but it's just not. This thing almost needs a front spoiler. They look absolutely stupid, and you can't have them in Forza, but I know that the Lamborghini Countach is a car that a lot of people put front spoilers on in real life because they're so light. The front end lifts up off the ground. pretty decent through there, but nothing really super crazy. Woo! Saved it there. I knew I was coming in way too hot, so I gave it a lot of extra angle there and shifted all the way down to third gear and just put the power down so I wouldn't slam into that wall. So pretty decent time, nothing super crazy. I think it was like a 1:03. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Turn in, put the power down. All right. Super, super quick corner. That was actually really, really good. Hopefully I don't balls up anywhere else. And we can get a pretty good time out of this thing. Our only clean lap so far is a 1:05, which is absolute trash. We've only got 2 attempts left. Then down to third gear there. Fourth, not third. Down to fourth again. Put the power down. I thought I was going to go wide there again. Hopefully keep this thing under control. It's just so crazy with this rear engine going through all these jumps and everything. Alright, don't take me for a ride. Thank you. Like, there's so much space from that jump to that tree. Like, it literally just took me on a ride for, like, a football field into that tree. It was crazy. Put the power down. Come on. Ah! Alright, coming in for our last lap. Oh, no, balls it. Okay, we're going to give it one more lap, though, because I do believe that this car could maybe squeeze a little bit more time out of it. Alright, so we're just finishing up that last lap right now. Nothing really super crazy, but definitely a little bit faster time than we had. Hopefully I don't balls there. Almost missed the checkpoint. I would have been pissed. So I'm probably not going to talk that much and just kind of focus this lap to try and get a little bit better time, because that time that we got, honestly, is not good. And I believe this thing can do a little bit better. Definitely not like a top contender, super quick car. Really curious how it would have done with the other engine, though. Just kind of a little bit light on the gas. Get turned. Keep it under control. Fifth. This thing definitely doesn't lack the grip. I think the thing that it's lacking is control, and then maybe a little bit of power. It's just really, really hard to control through some of those sections. But definitely glad I gave it an extra lap, because I believe that's a lot more. That's a lot better measure for the time than the 1:34, I believe it was. But anyway, we're ending this thing with a 1 minute 2.663, and that is an exact tie with the GMC Cyclone. So that puts this thing into 15th place, which, given the cars on our list, it's a pretty respectable time. It's obviously nothing super record-breaking, but it is a pretty good time for this thing. Definitely believe that it deserves a spot right there. Definitely a really iconic, or not really super iconic car, but this thing's just really awesome. Like, I really love this car. It reminds me, it's kind of like, this car is like, it's like if a 240 had sex with like an old Porsche, like this would be the baby. Like, just like the look of this thing just reminds me of something like that. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. Hope to see you guys in the next one, making some videos on the new cars, so I hope you enjoy them. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and as always, guys, I'm out.